Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and we're going into the last counting war of season 30. And as you can see, this was the leaderboard that shows right now. And there's great controversy over it. There's still crap that has hit the fan that has not been cleaned up. And I have been holding off on making this video because I wanted to make sure that everything was settled. I don't know when that's going to be. Some of it has been settled. But let's get into the war number 9 of season 30. This is up against CADBL, Allied Ruler. I'm going up in section 1 on path 7. On node number 7 has Kinetic, Transference, and Power Bond. It has Green Goblin, a rank 3, which can be kind of scary with the high ground node. Because you can take a lot of block damage from his special 1. So I'm going to go in with a Power Start 1 boost. I have Mystic boost on. I am trying not to Dex simply because I didn't want to use my precision before my special 2. I was unable to do that. I do have Cosmic boost on, but you can see I didn't get a ton of power back, and that's mainly because of his Cunning Madness charges. But luckily I was able to burst him down before he got too crazy with high ground and getting a lot of kinetic power gain as well. So that fight went a lot better than I had anticipated. Didn't go as I thought it could go, but it worked. Next up we have node 16. We have a rank 3 Mojo on this Brute Force and Vivified, and we're just gonna go in with Human Torch. We're pretty boosted. I put on a invulnerability boost plus a special 3 boost just in case I mess up and get tagged before, if I happen to get special 3. You can see I'm just slow playing it out, doing a parry 1 hit, and that's just so I can build up lots of smolders and just kind of slow play the fight. Let the Nova Flames do the work. I do have the pre-fight on. I get to my special 2. He threw 1 special and I threw 1 special and I won. So it's a really clean fight. Can be kind of scary with the Vivify with all the extra power gain, but I do have max Petrify, which allowed less power to be gained while under the stun. And here we have a Longshot on node 22, Powersnack, Backup Recovery, and Outlast. We do have a Mr. Fantastic Petrify on this fight, and that's just going to help with Mystic Dispersion and the Backup Recovery. So I'm going in with Thing. Thing totally throws the Powersnack node out the window. Probably have heard this from me before, but I think Thing is one of the better options to where you don't have to even deal with the Powersnack. There's obviously faster options for a lot of Powersnack options or battles, but for Longshot, I think even though his Thing is not the fastest by any means, he's still pretty fast. And you'll see, I guess he's not pretty fast, but he doesn't do a terrible job. But the nice thing is, he's bleed immune, and he won't die instantly if you happen to miss the special 1 dex, and he's got a bunch of good and bad karma up. And special 2, you can only get 1 incinerate on you, and that's just from the initial throw of the special 2. And usually if he throws that, you'll heal. All the other incinerates that you would normally get from him throwing the special 2, those don't happen because of Thing's ability to not be nullified. And here we go. So we triggered Backup Recovery. This Longshot has been playing pretty well into the fight with basically trying to bait special 1s. I've been trying to heavy counter off a parry or off of his heavy right there to keep that Petrify refreshed. And yeah, we do miss a parry there, and I think I'm not going to be able to refresh the Petrify here. Yeah, it's a little bit too slow on that. which is fine. We've already dealt with the backup recovery. I don't think the Mystic Dispersion on this guy is too big or much at all, which is nice. I think you're gonna see I'm gonna push him to special 2, and before he can even throw it, we kill him off. So it was 2 minute, 20-second fight. Not too terrible, very safe, very safe. So thing takes care of business there. And then in section 2, we just have 2 fights. We didn't have any fight on node 30. So our first fight on lane 1 was this Killmonger. We're going in with CGR in this one. I know I've done this fight with Thing before, but when I've done it with Thing, I've had a White Magneto pre-fight. So here we're just gonna burst him down with a Killmonger. We're gonna do our best to try to get off our specials and all the damnations and everything with the precision, the cruelty up. We get a decent special off there. I do have max to spare. We're going to be using the vigilance buff to consume the for the buffet, and there we get into another special 2 before buffet comes back up and we burst him down. So pretty simple, easy fight. I had a 150 cosmic boost on, which helped to kind of cycle the special 2s. Lots of damage, petrify, mitigated a ton of the regen. So last up we have node 46. This is a high ground Silver Surfer, and I think this is a rank 4. Doesn't show, I don't scroll down, but I'm pretty certain this guy had a rank 4 Silver Surfer. It's pretty high PI, 51,000. And this fight is super clean. Now normally I will parry quite a bit with Thing to build up the rock stacks, and I built up a few here, but you're gonna see that this Surfer was very willing to throw his special 1. He does have the 2 power gains on, and that basically is allowing him to get to a special 1 very frequently. And we're just smashing him away. The high ground charges have been managed pretty well. He didn't have any. Here we go. Doesn't have any now, and we see we're pretty much at full health still. Minus minor, very minor chip damage. Here, bait out the special 1. And the one great thing for Thing on this node is the Chitinous Thorns, however you say that, where you get bled when they have an armor up, which he hasn't activated an armor yet, but I think he will at some point. You know, Thing's bleed immune, so takes care of that. Buffet, he's immune to Nullify, takes care of that. Outlast, it doesn't really matter. And then the strike counter, combat power rate. The nice thing is Thing can hit pretty hard when you build up all of his furies and whatnot. Now, normally I would like to build up more, but because of high ground and because of the power gains, and he's just pretty much getting to a special 1 every combo and throwing it, I haven't been able to get more than those 25 passive furies, not being able to get up to the max of 60. But you can see it doesn't matter. I didn't throw my special 1 because I do have the Human Torch synergy, and I didn't want to apply an Incinerate on. That's why I didn't throw any specials until the very end. But very clean fight. And yeah, so that was my contribution to the war. Our battle group was doing great. You're gonna see here in just a second. By the time I cleared, we were up 2-0 in our battle group. Or no, that was the whole war. And we ended up dying 3 times in our battle group. They died 4 times, which is great, but we lost 8-10. We had a better time than them, but we just had a few screw ups at the end. So we did lose this war number 9. Good job to CADBL. They got revenge on us. I think we beat them last season. They got us this season. So that dropped us a few spots. And we're at Masters 14. That was rank 4 in the second tier. So as far as the war goes, I had 5 fights, 5 kills, no deaths. 50 fights on the season, 50 kills, and 1 death. So 50 to 1, it's pretty good. I really wish I didn't die that one time to the Iron Man Infinity War, but it is what it is. And yeah, so we were rank 14 in Masters when this war finished. So just keep that in mind. Here's my little season collage. These are the 50 defenders that I beat. Several of them multiple times, like Killmonger and Maw and Silver Surfer. Those were 3 times a piece. But yeah, it was pretty fun. So remember this, we were rank 4 in the second tier, so 14 overall. And when they adjusted the scores for taking out War 10, which I'll probably post at some point, we got dropped to Platinum 1, rank 4. And as you know, CADBL messed up. They messed up on their deduction in War number 10. And yeah, so here is the leaderboard that came out after they had adjusted everything incorrectly. And I had posted on the forums, and I was pretty active on the thread with this, but basically they deducted the war points that you'd get without the multiplier. And you might ask, well, why does that jack people up more than others? Well, because War 10 was broken, there were a lot of alliances, including ours, that just said, you know what, screw it. All the champs had high ground on it. I don't want to deal with it. And there were alliances that didn't fully clear the map and just didn't care and just kind of threw it out like it was the worst off-season war. Nobody cared. Now, as far as our battle group goes, we did attempt to do a boss rush style, so we could take down the global high ground and everything, but we did clear 100%. It got pretty ugly towards the end. We were doing pretty well, and then the announcement came out that they said basically war number 10 was canceled, and then it kind of just got ugly from there. Nobody was really caring or trying as much, but we still got it done. But our other battle groups, Battle Group 3, they just didn't even like fight or do anything. So we got very few points on that, and because of that, that's why we dropped so much. And yeah, so we didn't get full points for that war, and because we didn't get really any points, the deduction of it was like 76,000 versus a normal like 150,000. It really impacted our ranking temporarily while it was broken. So yeah, so this was the original leaderboard that I've been scrolling through when War 10 had been canceled and then adjusted. This is just for reference. We still have not gotten an updated leaderboard for season 30. But congrats to GT40. They're number 1. I know they did really great this season. Here you can see these are the rewards for all the tiers, and you're gonna see this is me going through my inventory before I collected the rewards. So when War 9 finished, War 10 was canceled, they gave out the initial rankings that were jacked up. We got the incorrect ranking, we got the incorrect war rewards. We ended up in Platinum 1, rank number 4 or something like that. So I was just counting up all of my resources just because I wanted to make sure that if Kabam tried to take back rewards, that I had a clear picture of what I had in my inventory to make sure that they didn't jack something up. Now, as you know, they came out and they basically said, hey, we've incorrectly sent out rewards and we will not deduct any items, catalysts, shards, whatever, crystals from anybody, which, to me, I'm very indifferent. I understand why they did it, but it kind of sucks, for the people that benefited from it, where they were put in a higher bracket than they were. They got extra rewards that they really didn't earn. we technically ended up with some extra rewards that we shouldn't have gotten, because in Platinum 1 you get 4 Tier 2 Alphas, and being in Masters you don't get those. So we did get those, and we didn't get those deducted when we had our rewards. The difference compensated. So we did benefit from there, but like some people, they weren't supposed to get Tier 3 Basic, Tier 3 Alpha, and while it's not a lot, you know, it's that's important resources for rank 4s. But yeah, I've been jabbering on, but here's the 2 crystals that I opened from the initial batch of rewards that I got from claiming the Platinum 1 stuff. And I'm trying to think, I think we spin this out and we get 2 mutants, if I remember right. And you're thinking, 2 mutants? That's awesome. Yeah, well, when it's Old Man Logan, and I got nothing against Old Man Logan. He's actually really fun, but he was already awakened, so this is SIG 40. So that doesn't really do me much of any good. And you're like, well, who's the second mutant? Well, let's check it out. It is an awakening, which is always welcome. You know, definitely any and all champs that you have, you know, I think you do want them awakened to have that ability. But it's Nightcrawler. Not really going to be using him much. I'm not the biggest fan of Nightcrawler. He does have some cool utility, and he is a pain in the butt to fight against, but we don't really have any plans to put him on defense or anything. So those 2 basics didn't go so well. With Platinum 1 and Masters rewards, you do get a 6-star Nexus. So we got that regardless. So we're going to go open up the 6-star Nexus. And the 6-star Nexus actually turned out to be pretty good. And I was debating on, it was so good that I had to debate on like who to pick. So you get 3 options, and 2 of the 3 were really solid options to choose. So here we go. Here's the Nexus. Spin it, boom, pop it open, and we get a Venom Pool, Awaken Captain America, or Sigs on Ghost. I'm not the biggest Ghost player. I know she's great. I know she's awesome. But Sigs on Ghost wasn't really something that I'm looking for at the moment, and I was debating between Venom Pool and Awakening Captain America Infinity War, which would be awesome, but I really don't have any 6 to put into him, so I just went in with Venom Pool because I don't have Venom, except as a rank 5 5-star. I don't have Venom Pool ranked up, so I felt like that was the right choice for me. And Venom Pool, I kind of really like him. He's pretty fun. I got him as a rank 4, and I took up for the variant 8, and really didn't use him, but when I use him in arena and whatnot, I'm enjoying him, and I've seen a lot of good things coming from him. So yeah, so now we're just looking through our stash. We have a bunch of these tier 5 class catalyst crystals. I'm just taking like a little inventory of what I have in case they back those out. So here's the rewards. We should have been in the Masters top 20 bracket, not Platinum 1. And this, just a couple days ago, we did get the correction for the differences. So we got 2,000 extra shards, more T5CC, and then we got the tier 3 alpha, tier 6 basic difference, which was the full difference. And we got that Masters title. Now this is my first Masters title ever. It's kind of comes with a sour taste in my mouth. Like, we worked hard. The end of the season didn't turn out as well. The whole fiasco with the canceled war and the crappy math that Kabam put into adjusting stuff kind of sucked. But you know what? We got Masters, and the interesting thing is that Masters title, it looks like it doesn't have a time limit tied to it, because the way they picked it out and sent it out, usually it's like tied to a season and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to have that on my profile forever or not, but we'll see. So the 2 extra 1,000 shards allows us to get in their 6-star. So let's open that up. We spin it and we awaken another champ, which is, I'll spoil it, it's Vision Arcus, which I'm actually kind of excited for. He's a solid champ. But yeah, that's all I got for today. This video's been a long time coming. I've been waiting. I'm really disappointed in how Kabam has handled this one, and maybe it's because it just meant more to me with being like my first Masters title. But man, it's just sad. Like, it's not that hard to do the math. I know Kabam Mike has come out there and says it's not hard. If they're saying it's hard, they're doing it wrong. It's not. It's simple math. I'm a programmer guy. I do math-based, commission-based stuff, calculations, and you know, when we mess up, which, you know, human error happens, we make it right, and we make it right quick as possible, painless as possible. But yeah, there you can see, there's the Masters title. It doesn't have a date to it, so I don't know if I can keep that on my profile forever. I do drop the Wakanda Forever title, which I really do like, and I wish I could keep that along with the Masters, but we'll see how long we sport this one. But there you have it. Thanks for watching, fellas, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.